Hello everyone, welcome to the iSmile Academy. In today's session, we will study about the Zener diode to determine the breakdown voltage of Zener diode and how we can use Zener diode as a voltage regulator. So for the first part, we will see the point to find the breakdown of Zener diode. We will be using this particular circuit. So here we have the components. The first component is the power supply, a DC power supply. Then we have the potentiometer to vary the voltage across to vary the voltage across the circuit. Then we have the emitter to measure the current flowing through the circuit. Then we have the voltmeter to measure the voltage across the Zener diode. Then we have the Zener diode itself and a series resistor. So these are the different components we'll be using. Now let us do this on simulator. So now we are into the SimulIDE software. Let us construct the circuit. So first we select the battery, the power supply, and rotate it. And then we need a potentiometer. So I'll just take a potentiometer and rotate it counterclockwise in this way. And then we need a Zener diode. I'll take the Zener diode. Then we need an emitter to see how much current is flowing through the Zener, and then a voltmeter which we keep across the diode, and then a series resistor. We keep it here. Just rotate it. Now we do the connection. So this positive of the power supply is connected to the upper end of this potentiometer. The lower end is connected to the negative of the power supply, and this wiper, the variable resistor, the variable part is connected to the okay, we need to actually connect this Zener diode in reverse bias. So I'll just flip this so that this N comes here and P comes here. So we need to reverse bias this diode. So we are connecting this positive to the N terminal, and then connect this with the emitter, and from emitter we connect this to the resistor, and from resistor again to the negative of the battery. Now we need to measure the voltage across the Zener diode. So just connect this in this way. So now we are done with the connection. So now after completing the circuit, we will go to, we will just see how we can take the readings. But before starting with the reading part, I'll just click on this and properties, and this is 5 volt. So we'll make this as 20 because in most of the cases this Zener, they have breakdown more than 5 volt. So we need to increase that voltage, input voltage, to 20, so that we want this to work in breakdown region. So now let us start the simulation. So with the first case simulation, we see that input is 0. This 20 microvolt is almost equal to 0 volt, and we are getting 0 current. Now let us increase this so that it becomes around 1 volt. We can, if you want, we can have this adjustments. So I'll just decrease this so that this becomes 1 volt. So at 1 volt we are getting 171 nanoampere. So this is as good as no current actually. Okay, so 0 current. Now let us increase this such that we get at least 1 milliampere in this current. So let us see when we are getting this. Okay, it is 5. We just have small adjustment. We can do this. Okay, so how to get this is we can just click on this, right click on this, and go into the properties. We get this. So if we increase this, this current value of the resistor is showing 297. So if I increase this, if I decrease this, that current will decrease. So it is 1.1 milliampere. The voltage is 5 point almost 6. Okay, then let us now increase this. We adjust this resistor so that we get 5 milliampere. So that is 4. So just decrease this. So even at this 5 milliampere, so this almost 5 milliampere, the voltage is 5.6. Okay. Now let us adjust this so that we get 10 milliampere current. Just decrease this to get this 10. So as we can see, again this is 5.6, almost 5.62, or we can just write first two decibels 5.6. Now let us increase this so that we get 20 milliampere. So this is 20 milliampere, and the voltage is 5.6 again. So let us take this to let us take 50 or 40. Okay, so if we take it as 40 milliampere, so what we say is we are getting the same almost. It is 5.7 something. So at 40 we are getting 5.7. okay, then suppose if we go for let us say 50 milliamperes, so 50 milliamperes, again we are getting the same 5.7. okay, so this we note down these readings, okay, and then we will plot a graph for this. So now this experiment part is complete. Now from the graph we will see what is the breakdown voltage. Now the graph part. So we have this reading roughly. So actually both the readings are negative. So we have in voltage is also negative and current is also negative because it's a reverse bias. And this is the graph what we get from the reading. So we get the graph in the third quadrant. So as we can see, initially the current is 0, and at a particular voltage which is called the breakdown voltage, the current rises sharply and there is no significant change in the voltage. So naturally, as we can see, this is the breakdown voltage which is 5.6. So this completes the first part. Now let us go to the second part for use of the, we'll see how we can use Zener as a voltage regulator. So for the second part, we have this circuit diagram. So we have a power supply, a DC power supply, then we have a potentiometer, then we also have this ammeter measuring the current flowing through the circuit, then we have the voltmeter which measures the voltage across the load resistor, then we have the Zener diode, and this is a variable resistor because we need to change the resistance value, so this comes handy. Then finally we have the series resistor. So these are the various circuit components. Now let us go to SimulIDE and study this. So for the second part, we have this circuit diagram. So we have a power supply, a DC power supply, then we have a potentiometer, then we also have this ammeter measuring the current flowing through the circuit, then we have the voltmeter which measures the voltage across the load resistor, then we have the Zener diode, and this is a variable resistor because we need to change the resistance value, so this comes handy. Then finally we have the series resistor. So these are the various circuit components. Now let us go to SimulIDE and study this. Now in the second part, we'll see how we can use Zener diode as a voltage stabilizer or a voltage regulator. So voltage regulator is a circuit which gives constant output irrespective of any change in the current or as well as a change in the resistor value. So we'll take the battery first. Of course, there is a fixed power supply, but we can convert it into variable as we did in the previous case by using a potentiometer. So we're taking this potentiometer. Next we take a series resistor here, and then ammeter to measure the current flowing through the circuit. Then we need a Zener diode, and then we take a variable resistor. You can see this is a variable resistor is here. We can change the resistance value. So and then and then we take a voltmeter. So this is the voltmeter. Now we connect the components. This is connected here. Then this is the ammeter, the Zener diode, and then complete the circuit. Now this particular resistor is connected across the Zener diode, and we measure this voltage across the Zener diode. Across this resistance, it should be fixed. Now regarding the designing part, let us click on this properties and check the in advance. We can see the breakdown voltage is 5.6. Let us adjust it to 6.0 volt. We want a fixed voltage of 6.0 at the output. Then we click here in the properties. This power is of 5 volt. Of course it won't drive the Zener into breakdown, so we make it as 20 volt. Okay, now we can turn on the circuit. So now it is running. So we adjust this input such that we get 6 volt here, so that this 6 volt ensures that Zener is working in the breakdown region. So I'll just make this. We need to change this also something. Okay. So we'll just increase this. Okay, so now Zener is working in breakdown region. So this current is 59 milliamperes. So if I change this, okay, what I am changing, I'll just show you this. So here this is the load resistor, okay, which is variable. So if I change this value, okay, you can see current value is 926. If I start from 100, okay, so at 100 I am getting 5.9. That's almost close to 6. If I make it as 200, still the voltage is 6. If I make it as 300, still the voltage is same. The output voltage is not changing. If I make it as 500, still the output voltage is 600. If I make it as let us say 800, so it is almost same. So what we observe is whether even if we are changing the load, output voltage is stabilized, so output is fixed. Now if we increase this, okay, this power supply, if we decrease or increase the value, say as the current is, you can see 8 milliampere, output is almost fixed. And again if we increase this, it goes to 31 milliampere, still we are getting the fixed output. So this Zener can be used as a voltage stabilizer or voltage regulator. So it gives a fixed output at this load irrespective of the current and irrespective of the load changes. So that's all for this session. Thanks for watching.